Good morning. So this reading is for Friday, May 9th. And so what I'm going to do is pull a little bit about our past. One more. Present energy. And one more on present. Actually getting two. So let's get future energy. I've had these cards for years. It's amazing when I recognize something new in the cards that I haven't seen because I'm just drawn to it. And so when I look here at the bottom of the deck, I am not surprised to see this showing up. The Three of Swords is showing up. This feels a lot like healing. It's healing from some sort of heartbreak. Now, for those that were in a third-party situation, it could be something connected to that. I'm not getting that energy very strongly. I'm getting a little bit of that energy, so take it as it resonates. I'm getting more of the sense of just healing from something here that just did not work out the way that you expected or the way that you had hoped. What I'm actually seeing here in the past, and this is what really initiated the healing, you were very driven to focus on your dreams here. I've got the Nine of Cups showing up. This is all about your goals, your dreams, your wishes, making everything here a reality. I'm getting the Empress. So it's harmony, it's balance, it's focusing on what you love and value. And it's your goals and dreams here. And so there's something where in order to have the goals and dreams, you had to work on yourself. The Venus energy, the way that it's coming across here is Venus likes to bring things together. And so what I'm getting is kind of an open wound. And Venus said, okay, but in order for your arm to now function correctly, let's say the wound is here, we have to close it up. And so that's what the Empress energy was doing. It's closing up some sort of wound. It's healing it, giving it an opportunity to really heal so that you can actually move forward, because I'm also getting the Lovers showing up here in the past. So Gemini energy may or may not resonate, but with the Lovers showing up here in the past, this could be healing from a past relationship, opening yourself up towards the type of relationship here that you really want, and interpret relationship any way that you want. Venus applies to all of our relationships in our life. It's with the family, friends, lovers, all of it. And so here, I like the way that it's coming across, because this feels like it sparked the Three of Swords, but it's a Three of Swords. It's not a 10 of Swords. So this is already healing. You're already going through it. And so when I look at the current energy here, it's the moon. So I was drawn to the moon. There is a it's not going to be picked up on the camera. It almost looked like blood, but it's actually a heart. It's like this stick with a heart on it. The moon is our emotions, so I'm not surprised to see the heart showing up here. It feels like there's an extra emphasis here on what you really want, on deep down, what is it that you feel? What is it that needs to come to the surface? Because I'm getting a sense of expressing your feelings. That's coming through pretty loud and clear. If there's feelings that you've been keeping to yourself about a specific person or a situation, either you're getting ready to express it because it just can't stay inside anymore, or you're in the process of already expressing it. And now it's about, let me express it more. Let me express it deeper, how I feel about you, how I feel about the situation. I'm getting a real sense of opening up here with that moon card. I'm getting at the Page of Pentacles. This could be the conversation. This could be the reason why you're opening things up, because you're talking about future plans. That Page of Pentacles is saying, I'm focused on my stability. I'm focusing on long-term, something that's going to be built over time. And so it feels like that's the main focus, is this next chapter and what is it that you're trying to build over time. And then I get the King of Wands with the King of Swords showing up here as well. So male or female, it's just the energy of the card. The Wands energy is very action-oriented. The Swords energy, very clear mind. And so this tells me that when you take any kind of action today, and even in the next couple of weeks, whatever the case may be, it feels like going forward, you're going to be very clear, very concise, very methodical in the choices that you make, in the action that you're taking here. You're not second-guessing yourself at all. Not at all. There's a lot of confidence behind the choices that you're making, because you know your own heart. You know what you're doing here. You're healing this wound. The more that wound is healed, the easier these choices become. It just makes it so much more clear. And so when I look at the future energy here, I'm getting the Ace of Wands, which is another new beginning. We've got a lot of new beginnings that are showing up recently. And so I like the Ace of Wands because it's very action oriented. It's, I just got the word provocative, but it is really about motivation, inspiration, creativity. It's going after exactly what you want. You might be doing it in a different way. You may be taking bold, dramatic, dynamic type of steps, but you're moving forward. You're not letting yourself sit in any kind of energy anymore. The time for kind of thinking and contemplating the situation, that's behind you. This really is about moving forward, because then I also have the Fool card showing up. And so the Fool card is new beginnings. It's cleared karma, clean slate. That phrase specifically, clean slate. Whatever happened in the past, it's going to be in the past. I'm also getting the Hermit energy. And so the Hermit energy, it's actually connected to the healing. And so you're still going to be going inside your mind. You're always going to. You're just not in this space of overthinking it anymore, not with that Ace of Wands, and not with all the movement that I see showing up here. But this Virgo energy with the Hermit, it's analyzing things, but with the intent to heal it. It's not about sitting in this energy forever. It's about so that you can grow beyond it, that you can process and move on from whatever this was. So let's get some additional details. Tell me about the Nine of Cups, the Empress, and the Lovers. With the Nine of Cups, I am getting the Eight of Pentacles here. So the Eight of Pentacles is you mastering a skill. This feels like something where you kind of got to a certain point in your life, because the Eight of Pentacles is not the 9 and it's not the 10. And so you want to be able to create your own abundance, which is the 9 of Pentacles, and then maybe with another person, which would be the 10 of Pentacles. So you got yourself to a specific point, but then it's almost like you were stunted in your progress. You weren't able to move anywhere close to that 9 of Pentacles. You weren't able to get to where you were going. And so this tells me here that you're very driven, and this started in the past. You're still in this energy now. You're very driven to make your goals a reality. So when I see the Empress here, I'm seeing the Judgment. That's that clear mind, clear decision-making process, a final decision. I'm moving forward. I'm healing from this wound. I want the kind of life that I want for myself. I'm not going to settle for less. I'm going to go after my 9 of Cups here. And so that means I have to keep working on myself. I have to close this wound. I have to figure out what is necessary. Focusing on what you love and value, focusing on your goals and dreams allows you to heal, because that means that you're not putting your energy into the negative anymore. You're not keeping the wound open just for the sake of, that's what my primary focus is. You're really shifting your focus to say, in order for me to have the dreams that I want, that wound has to close. I can't carry that forward with me. And then clarifying the Lovers here. So again, the choices that you're making, focusing on what you really want here. We have the Eight of Wands. Eight of Wands is forward movement. It's open, honest conversation. And I was getting that in your current energy. And so again, for some of you, you may have already started having conversations around what it is that you truly want, like really deep down what it is that you truly want, being open and vulnerable in that emotionally kind of available way. If that's not your story, then you were building up to it here in the past, because I'm getting that energy in the current. So for some, it already started here in this past energy, and that's what these cards indicate. For those where it hasn't, it's really been building. And so I keep getting this like dam is going to burst and you're just going to open up. You're not going to keep this to yourself much longer at all, if you already are keeping it to yourself. For some of you, again, it's open. So let's get the Moon. So clarifying the Moon here, I have the Five of Swords. So it's not going to be easy to open yourself up emotionally. There's going to be this inner battle that is taking place. And this is where I'm picking up that for some, you might have already started. It's kind of, how quickly do I want to make my dreams a reality? How quickly do I want to heal from this wound? The Five of Swords does indicate a change in circumstances, but it's coming from within you. All of this is happening within you. It's almost like you're fighting some sort of inner battle to get your feelings out, to open yourself up, be vulnerable. It's not a comfortable feeling at all. And it feels like this has been a problem for you in the past. You've been burned by doing this. And so there is a hesitancy here. but you're not going to allow yourself to sacrifice your dreams anymore. It really is about, if this is what I need to do in order to move forward, then this is what I'm going to do. And so with the Page of Pentacles, I'm getting the Four of Swords. This is the healing energy. There is something here. Part of this is an inner conflict and you finding the courage to overcome whatever that inner demon, inner wound is that says, don't open yourself up. You're overcoming that. I'm also getting a sense here that you might be trying to clear the air with another person. And that's where this resolving the conflict is coming in. You expressing exactly what you want on a very deep level, really getting clear, really making it known. This is how I feel about you and the situation. That's going to go a very long way, because when I get the Page of Pentacles showing up here with the Four of Swords, you might be talking about things in order to heal them. You might be opening up about the recovery that you've been going through and the healing that you've been going through and what else can be done here in this connection. Because again, that Lovers was showing up there. And so there might be additional kind of healing conversations that take place. They really benefit both people. It's not just about the relationship itself. You're going to get a lot of benefit by just opening up. Clarifying this King of Wands and the King of Swords, I have the Six of Cups. You're very focused on recapturing some sort of happiness here. So it's a card of nostalgia with the Six of Cups energy. And so it's about getting things back into this kind of level ground, or kind of this better, happier place that you want things to be. And so this would apply to multiple areas in your life. It may start in one area of your life. It's going to have a cascading effect. It's going to impact everything around you. And so I like the way that that's coming across too. So let's get the Ace of Wands. And the Hermit. So the Ace of Wands is being clarified here with the Five of Cups. The Five of Cups is about shifting your perspective. Stop focusing on the negative, start focusing on the positive, focus on what you still have and not what you've lost. That allows you to make very clear choices and take some sort of decisive action going forward. With this Fool card, this has come up before. The Fool with the Two of Swords indicates that the choice is yours. How your future plays out, it depends on the choices that you make, the action that you take here. So go about it in a different way. Shift your focus. Focus on, what if this works out? What if this goes the way that I want it to go? Let that be the reason, or let that be the lens through which you make decisions here. With the Hermit, I'm getting the Knight of Pentacles here. So that Knight of Pentacles energy, it's also Virgo energy. This is the card of the student. And so it's a lot of learning and learning about yourself, learning about the situation. You're never going to stop learning. And so it's kind of continuing that process, allowing yourself to really heal. What else needs to be done in order for you to heal? And at what point can you make a very clear decision here? So this is the reading for Friday. I hope it resonates. If it did, please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Take care.